This conversation is taking place at Hagley Museum and Library.
We're talking here with Fred Sears, President and CEO of the Delaware Community Foundation. Can you briefly explain just what the Delaware Community Foundation is and what it does?
It's hard to describe in a two-sentence thing, but basically our goal is to connect people who care with causes that matter. And we're mostly the back room for folks that want to set up their own private nonprofit charity to support whatever organization they want to support. We do the investing. We send out the letters telling them that they got a grant from the John Taylor Foundation or whatever it happens to be. And then on the other hand, we also have scholarship funds. People set up scholarship funds with us. We do all the back room work for a scholarship fund. We have probably 80 scholarship funds right now. We give away close to 300 scholarships a year. And the other major thing we do is we serve as an investment house for a nonprofit organization. We have over 200 of Delaware's nonprofits who have endowment funds, most of them small, most of them in the area from 100,000 to 300,000 or 500,000. They can't really call one of the major investment companies and say, would you invest our money? They're not big enough for that, but to put them in our pool, they do. And we also help them, then we have some facilities that help them raise additional money for their endowment fund and go about that way.
It's my sense that the Community Foundation is not really well understood in the community, even though it's 25 years old now. Why do you think that is?
When it really started, it really seemed like it was just for people who had some significant money who wanted to start their own private charitable fund. And it's just morphed into so many other things. I mean, even the things I didn't mention, like our Youth Philanthropy Board, where we get high school kids involved in giving away money, and our Next Generation Board, where we have young adults learning how to process grants and review applications. And we have the Fund for Women and the African American Empowerment Fund. We just do so much more in the community that it's just hard to get there. And when I tell people, most of the time when you tell them, you can start a fund with us for as little as $2,000, they say, whoa, I thought I had to have $1 million or at least $500,000. And it's really there for everybody in the community. The best part is like United Way is a great organization, and they give money away every year and they raise money every year. Our money, once the fund is there, we recommend our folks give away 5% a year. That's going to go on forever. And we're going to have this kind of money building up. We give away between $12 and $13 million a year now.
A lot of community foundations take very active roles in guiding the nonprofit sector and helping shape public policy. Do you see that role for DCF?
To a degree, yeah, certainly on the philanthropic side. We've been involved in some of these studies lately that you've been involved in, and we really see that, part of our mission has got to be to get individuals to do more in our community. The businesses and the government and the major foundations just can't carry the load anymore. The need is greater and the dollars they have is smaller. So,
you and I have been working on a group that focuses on philanthropy, and what do you think we need to do to get individual giving, whether with the Community Foundation or other nonprofits going? What do you think we need to do?
A couple things. I think we really need to get the word out that we don't have the big brothers of the old community that we used to have. Certainly DuPont Company's here and Bank of America's here, but they're not in a position to do what they used to do, and neither is, in all honesty, Longwood Foundation and Welfare and some of the others. So we really need people to understand that it's on their shoulders to do more. I think the best part, or the thing that is hard for folks to do, is say, well, geez, I don't have enough money to do everything. And nobody expects anybody to do everything. But the causes are diverse enough that people who are interested in the arts should be giving to help support the arts. The people that are interested in the pets should be doing for their cause, and the social causes and the food bank and whatever it happens to be. Everybody can find a mission, and if everybody just looks and sees what they can do in the community, I think would be the way to go.
Thanks, Fred.
Thank you. Okay.
Stay connected at Content Delaware.